everyone, it's Irene, and I have some pocket letters I'm working on that I'd like to show you, and maybe show you some tips that I've learned along the way and have been using, and hopefully I can share that with you and help you guys out. The first one that I made is this one right here, and the paper pad I used was gifted to me from Denise, and she's Practice Makes Pretty. Hi Denise! She recently racked me with this beautiful paper pad, and it has all kinds of vintage papers and images here. Super pretty, Denise. I so incredibly love this pad. It's been really fun to get into and use. And anyway, the reason why I'm showing you this is because the images that I cut out were too big, and so I had to size them down and back them up on black paper, which was perfect because it covers up my back. So you don't have to use something that just fits in the pocket. You can mat it and make it all fit. So that was great for me to do. The next pocket letter is images that I've had on my computer for a very long time, and now it's just perfect for pocket letters, but I've been using them for cards and little packages and things like that. Are these sweet little Holly Hobby like images, and people have been asking me where I get the images. I got them off Google, and now that Pinterest is up and running, you maybe find them on Pinterest, but I've had these for several years. I'm not sure what they're called because I never saved that back then. But I just love these images, which is a great way to make a pocket letter. You don't have to just use paper pads. That's one of them. The next one is I collect angels for many years for different things, and I made a pocket letter out of different images of angels. And you can also find these on Google, or now you can find them on Pinterest. This is just years of collections of things that I've had in my stash, and just a great way to use them up now on pocket letters. You can make ATCs out of them, you can use them on bottle caps, but these are 9 different artists, or I should say 8, because this artist here also makes this one right here, and this one I think these 3 here. So there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Beautiful. What do you think? Put your collections together in these pocket letters. So you don't necessarily, like I said, you have to use certain type of papers. And the next one is New York. This is something that I've been collecting for a while also. My daughter would love to go to New York, and we've been planning a trip for a long time for her to go. Now that she's married, maybe her husband will take her. I just never got a chance to take her there. And so super fun to use a one theme type of image in pocket letters now. Isn't that pretty? But I started a scrapbook for her, and now a junk journal was just recently finished for her when she goes, I hope soon, for her sake. She can use that. But isn't it awesome for pocket letters to use a themed pocket letter? Maybe you can do one from the state you're from or the culture you are. So much fun. The other thing I want to show you is I saw this particular tip on Cindy's for Kiddos Too. She had a great tip about how you can take a card, any card really, and cut it up and make pocket pages out of cards. And let me show you my version of what I did from that particular tip. Is I made it to where the flaps are on top here, and these are all cards that I cut up. And the reason why I chose this, and I was going to put magnets, but the magnets weren't quite working out. I'll figure that out a little bit later, I think. I was going to put magnets in because I don't care to have paper clips. Not always, because a paper clip makes it bulky. So I'm still working on a closure, even if it even needs it, I'm not sure. But anyway, so the reason why the pocket is on the outside is because you can grab it easy. And as you pull it out, your goodie is inside, and then also your front's covered, and so is the back. And this could be reused many times. It can actually be taken out, and if the sides are glued together, you can make a little pocket to use in any other different projects. So for the people who take apart their pocket letters, that's just another way of doing it. And let me just show you how. But see how easy it is? Let me see if I can hold it up. Person can just show it. And you know, when you fold this up, it goes like this. And when the person takes it out of their packaging, they just pull it out and nothing falls out. See? Nothing would fall out if it had their goodies in here. You just decorate as you wish. And you can put lace here. You can cover it up with bling. Outside, on the inside. The back is covered. The front's covered. It's just a fun way for me to do it this way. And let me just show you how I did it, because I know I'm going to have people asking. So what I did was here was I take one of these out, and I take one of these cards. Let's just say this one. And as we know, it's 2.5, and I just go one line over. So here's 2.5 cut. I know you probably can't see that very well, but that's what I'm doing. Sorry, my camera doesn't quite go that low down on my desk, but I'll show you here in just a minute. 2.5, 2.5. So here's cut in half, right? Okay. Then we know it's 3.5 long. So what I do is I put it on the 3.5 mark, one line over, and instead of cutting, I take one of these tools and I score it. Just a tip. Okay. I just score the tip measured at 3.5 long. And then what I do is, excuse my reach here, gotta get my scissors. So as it's scored, see the back and the front, I take whatever my front's gonna be, I take that and open that up, and I only cut off the back one. Whichever I decide is gonna be the back, I just cut off that flap like that, and then when I turn it over and close it, it makes that little pocket. And then I just take my corner rounder, or you can use a Martha Stewart punch and punch out the bottom here. But I just take my corner rounder, round off those corners, and make that little pocket. And it does fit nice and snug into these little pocket sleeves. No problem. So you see how that worked out? So let me just do it again. Hopefully I can show it on camera. So here's a 2.5, right? Let me put this up in the air and show it to you guys. All right. Hopefully this makes sense. So this measured 2.5 with one line over. See that? This is the 2.5 mark. This is the next line over. I just put it right there. Okay. And that's where I cut. And then I turn it over, and I've decided that this is going to be my front. I put it on the 3.5 mark with one line over, and then I don't cut it, I score it. So I take the ball and just score that flap, and I go over it a couple times because you're going to go double the thickness, and that's how I do that. Okay, so then I decide, if you haven't decided yet which one's your front, but I've decided that's my front, I open it up and I cut the flap off right there like that, right on that score line, cut it right off, and then there's my flap. And then I just take my corner rounder, let's see here, corner round it, make it pretty, and like I said, I'm working on that closure. I think it might be a magnet, but see how that is? And then I'm ready to put it in. No problem. So I hope that helps for the people who want to keep their goodies inside from slipping out. And it works quite well. Cindy for Kiddos, all she did was she cut it out. She didn't make any flaps, and she just stuck it in. And then when you took it out, you took it off from the top like this. Mine is the other way. I used it the other way with the flap. So it just makes it really easy just to fold it up and get ready to gift it out. So that's pretty fun. The other tip I want to show you, and this has been shared on many other channels, but my very first one I did a couple months ago, I think when they first came out, I bought these little baggies at Hobby Lobby, and you buy them at the coin section, and they're just $2.99, and you can use your 40% coupon. And what they are is these little baggies, and they're quite sturdy. See right here? Quite sturdy little baggies. And let's just say I want to gift out some goodies. After putting them in here, I would just make a little topper for my little baggie using, oh, sorry about that. Sorry guys, hit the camera here. I would just use one of my scrap toppers, bend over the little goodie bag, make a little topper, and it's good to go. And that can go in there also. So if you guys are looking for easy way of using these little baggies, either go in your jewelry section or the coin section and get these bags, which are just awesome to use up. Make them pretty, make it fun for the next person to receive, and they don't fall out either if you don't want to use it this way, or maybe if you do. But either way, it's just a great way to make these pocket letters. I hope to help you guys. I think it's a great tip. What do you think? Let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much for stopping by and viewing these projects. Hope everyone's having a crafty day. Take good care. Bye-bye.